Hey there, are you tired of struggling with your finances? Or do you have a hard time paying your bills on time? Or do you simply want to take control of your finances? If yes, then you are in the right place. At Money Habits, where we empower you on your journey towards financial freedom, we'll be showing you 5 simple ways to create your budget. So let's dive right in. Number 1. The envelope system. This is a cash-based system where you withdraw cash for each budget category and place it in a designated envelope. Then, you only spend what is in the envelope for that category. So first, determine your budget categories by making a list of your expenses like rent, food, or even savings for a specific goal like an emergency fund. Next, based on your income and expenses, decide on your budget amounts by assigning a specific amount of money to each category. Afterwards, label an envelope for each category like rent, food, and so on. Next, withdraw the budgeted amount in cash for each category and place it in the corresponding envelope. Then, when spending your money for each category, use the cash from the corresponding envelope. Once the money in an envelope is gone, you can't spend any more money in that category until the next budgeting period. Number 2. The 50-30-20 rule. With the 50-30-20 rule, you allocate 50% of your income to necessities, 30% to wants, and 20% to savings and debt repayment. This method provides a simple and easy to follow budgeting strategy. To use the 50-30-20 rule to create a budget, you start by figuring out how much money you take home each month after taxes. Next, you assign 50% of your after-tax income to your expenses such as rent, utilities, and so on. Then, you assign 30% of your after-tax income to discretionary spending such as entertainment, travel, and so on. Afterwards, assign 20% of your after-tax income to savings, such as building an emergency fund and paying off any debt. Number 3. The Spreadsheet Method. With this method, you create a budget using a spreadsheet program like Microsoft Excel or Google Sheets. First, choose the spreadsheet program most familiar to you and open it. Next, create a table with columns for income, expenses, and savings. You can also add additional columns for each budget category, such as rent, food, and so on. Then, enter your after-tax income into the income column and enter your expenses. Afterwards, use the sum function in your spreadsheet program to calculate your total expenses. Then subtract your total expenses from your income to determine your available savings. With that done, set goals for your savings based on your financial priorities, such as building an emergency fund. Number 4. The Budgeting app. This refers to using a budgeting app on your smartphone or tablet to track your expenses and set spending limits. First, you need to choose a budgeting app. There are many such apps available, such as Mint, Pocket Guard, and more. Next, link your bank and credit card accounts to the app, which will allow the app to automatically track your spending and income. Then, categorize your expenses into different categories such as rent, utilities, and so on. Some apps may automatically categorize your expenses for you, while others may require you to manually categorize them. With that done, set budget limits for each category based on your income and expenses to help you avoid overspending. Number 5. The pen and paper. That's right, this takes you back to traditional writing, where you simply write down your income and expenses in a notebook or on a piece of paper. While using a pen and paper is simple, it may require more effort to track expenses and calculate totals, but it can be a great way to gain a better understanding of your finances and develop good money management habits. So first, collect your bank and credit card statements, bills, and any other financial information you need. Then, make a list of all your sources of income and all your expenses. With that done, Categorize your expenses into different categories such as housing, transportation, and so on. Then assign an amount to each expense on your list based on your current spending. Use a calculator to add up your total expenses and subtract your total expenses from your total income to determine how much money you have left over each month. You should also set savings goals like building an emergency fund. And that's it, folks. 5 simple ways to create your budget. The envelope system, the 50-30-20 rule, the spreadsheet method, the budgeting app, and the pen and paper. Now, there are many other ways to create a budget, like zero-based budgeting, where every penny is assigned a specific purpose, with the goal of having no money left over at the end of the month. Or priority-based budgeting, which involves prioritizing your expenses and spending money on the most important items first. Or hybrid budgeting, which involves using a combination of different budgeting methods. The key is to explore different budgeting methods and find one that works for you, then stick to it by reviewing your spending regularly and keeping within your budget. Let us know in the comments below what budgeting method works best for you. And if you are on your journey towards financial freedom or you have found this video useful, then like this video so it can reach more people who need this information. Then subscribe to this channel for more money habits information and join us in the next video where we show you 5 simple ways to save for your emergency fund. Thanks for watching and see you shortly.